Well, this is the story of Rudolph, and I like this one because it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it's a special pop-up edition. And as you can see on the pages, which I'm going to show you later, that all the pages will pop up out of the way. I'll have to hold that up higher there. So, shall we begin with this story? It was an exciting day in Christmas Town. All the young deer were going to compete in the very first reindeer games. The ones who were the best would join Santa's team when they grew up. When it was time for the flying game, Rudolph soared into the air. Everyone cheered until a fake black nose that he always wore popped off. Underneath his real nose glowed bright red. The other reindeers stared at Rudolph and laughed at him for being different. And as you can see, I'll show you one more time that page, and you can see how it pops up there. Rudolph sadly wandered off, but soon he made a new friend in Hermie the elf. The other elves made fun of Hermie because he didn't want to make toys. Instead, he longed to be a dentist. So Hermie and Rudolph struck out to look for a place where they would fit in. Soon they joined up with a prospector named Yukon Cornelius. It wasn't long before the abominable snow monster saw Rudolph's glowing nose and chased after them. Yukon Cornelius used his axe to make an iceberg, and they floated away to safety. And here you can see that picture. Their friends landed on the island of misfit toys. It was filled with toys that no one wanted because they were different too. The misfits included a train with square wheels, an elephant with spots, and a boat that couldn't float. A winged lion named King Moonracer ruled the island. He wanted Rudolph to tell Santa about the lonely toys. I'm sure he would find little girls and boys who would be happy with them. King Moonracer said Rudolph promised that he would deliver the king's message. And as you can see, the island of misfits. Oh boy. That night, Rudolph set off by himself. He didn't want his shining red nose to put his friends in danger again. After many months, he reached Christmas Town, but his mother and father were nowhere to be found. They, along with his friend Clarice, had gone out looking for him. On a hunch, Rudolph went to the cave of the abominable snow monster. The beast was holding his parents and Clarice captive inside. Yukon Cornelius and Hermes showed up just in time and turned the snow monster from a terrifying to toothless. As you can see him in the castle, or the cave there. The reindeer and Hermie headed home in the huge blizzard. It was Christmas Eve when they finally arrived at Santa's workshop. Everyone was relieved to see the weary travelers. They were sorry that they had treated Rudolph and Hermie so badly. Santa worried that the storm would make it too dangerous to fly that night. Then he had an idea. "Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" he asked. "It will be an honor, sir," Rudolph answered proudly. And here you can see Santa. Looks a lot like me, I don't know why. And then Rudolph. The elves loaded the giant sack of presents onto Santa's sleigh and harnessed up the reindeer team. Up, up, up and away, Santa cried. After a quick stop to the island of misfit toys, he carefully delivered each plaything to the child who would love it just the way it was. It was a very Merry Christmas all over the world, thanks to Rudolph and his one-of-a-kind, perfectly wonderful nose. And as you can see, we have a town down below. And we have the reindeer flying in the sky. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. Bye for now. Okay.